What's going on, guys? It's K-Dub here with another episode of Crypto Zombie. Shout out to everyone that's been liking, subscribing, and commenting. I don't know about you guys, but it's been like the longest week in crypto for me personally. I don't know, maybe it's because the markets have just kind of been doing nothing except that slow decline. I mean, although I did wake up this morning and we were sitting at 263, we have popped up to 266. So we have seen 3 billion enter the market since I woke up. That's a good thing. Maybe we'll do a reversal this weekend and the prices will actually go up. If we have a look at the biggest gainer, we have Empower Coin up 71.71%. I wouldn't touch it, guys. Not financial advice, but that to me came out of left field. We also have Tezos, Metaverse, 8 shares, Aurora, Komodo, Emercoin, Nano. And I have been noticing Metaverse EP actually has been having a pretty damn good week. If you look at here, it's actually been one of the best gainers of the week. I mean, look at the 7-day. So, not too sure what came out with that. I mean, I'm looking in here. I don't see anything new in the markets, any new listings. Maybe some news came out that I was unaware of. So yeah, everyone that's been holding Metaverse, it's been doing quite well this week. So congratulations. Now, I have a lot of stuff I want to cover today, so we're going to just rapid fire, super quick. Don't want to take up too much time. So the really cool thing we have Coinbase now being able to offer cryptocurrency payments for merchants anywhere in the world. So they've essentially teamed up with WooCommerce, which is a plugin. So all you do is you just add this plugin to WordPress, and literally the app does the rest. All it is a little button you just put on your website, and that's it. So, I mean, it sucks. I'm sure there's a percentage they're going to take. But, you know, Coinbase, you love them, you hate them, but they're helping innovation. They're helping the average user, onboard into crypto. And now they're making it easier for web stores to accept crypto payments. So that's really good. The other thing I wanted to talk about is we kind of got really involved in all these ETFs, all this big ETF talk, right? But don't forget about the G20. They're also meeting again come November to discuss what they were going to discuss originally, but then they kind of were like, well, it's not really that important. Which kind of sucked because in a way they basically were saying like cryptocurrencies, like who cares, right? But they are going to be having that meeting as well, so that's a good thing. Also, you have Swiss banking giant UBS. They came out with this 34-page report where they were actually talking about what would it take for Bitcoin to replace US money, you know, as in paper bills, coins, travelers, checks, etc. They said that according to them, the price of one Bitcoin would have to reach $213,000 or its network's processing capabilities would need to drastically improve. So, you know, they say obviously because it's unstable, you know, with the price fluctuations, it will be difficult for adoption. And the one thing that they kind of pointed out was they said that according to a Chainalysis Incorporated report, they said that last year Bitcoin had the around September, you were seeing an all-time high in Bitcoin commerce being around $411 million, whereas according to their study in May, it dropped to around $60 million, which showed a lack of real-world use case for Bitcoin. So that was unfortunate, but there is there is hope as well. Obviously, we come back here to Hester Pierce. Now, I dropped that video yesterday. We had Rand Nooner. He did the CNBC interview with her. If you guys didn't check out the interview, the whole video is about an hour long. Her segment is a lot shorter, but this is basically the key takeaway. So what she said was, she said, I think we have an important role to play telling the United States and the world that our capital markets are open to innovation, and that's what sort of drove my dissent last week and what really drove me to come back to the agency as a commissioner. So here's the interesting point. She actually doesn't own any Bitcoin herself. Now, she says that it would be potentially difficult for her to be objective had she actually owned any Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies. So to quote her, she says, I don't have any Bitcoin, but I'm a big fan of the innovation, and I think there's a lot of interesting momentum in this space to solve problems that have been around for a long time. That can be solved by Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, and blockchain. If a rose by any other name would smell as sweet, then a security by any other name would still attract the SEC. For all you William Shakespeare fans out there. Now, moving on to other news, we do have this situation going on with OKEx. They're saying that it's worsening the market. So earlier today, OKEx has publicly stated that it's triggered its societal loss risk management mechanism after it failed to liquidate a large long contract on its future markets. This sucks because basically what they're doing is they're taking investors' profits and using it to essentially fund the liquidity. So several analysts have criticized the inability of OKEx to liquidate contracts on its platform with corporate funds and its controversial societal loss management system that forces investors to use their profits to cover the exchange's losses, which hasn't occurred on other exchanges that offer margin trading such as BitMEX. And as you guys can see here, this is a real actual statement that they released, and people are not very happy about this. Also, speaking on exchanges, you have mtgox preparing to give their recipients their Bitcoin. So here you can see you have 166,000 Bitcoin and 168,000 Bitcoin Cash and other derivatives currently held by mtgox to be paid to creditors at the time of the first payment. So that's also a pretty big move. We've been waiting for that as well. Now here's an interesting story, kind of funny. I think they're just joking. They say there's a Bitcoin mole within the SEC. Well, what could this mean? Well, they're kidding, but essentially you have the chair of SEC, Jay Clayton. Now, he's come out publicly. He said he's very fond of cryptocurrencies. He has an extensive knowledge of it. So there was a transcript that came out from a meeting that took place in June. It's a 19-page document, and on page 12, Eric Werner had this to say. He says, "The first time I met with the chairman, I walked into a heated discussion he was having with an attorney in my office about the legitimacy and viability of cryptocurrencies. I was taken back, honestly, and about how much thought he had given to this space and the issues surrounding that. And what I have learned working with him is that he has given every single issue that he has confronted the same dedication and thought process." So this just goes to show, guys, there's still heavy interest in crypto, heavy interest in Bitcoin and blockchain technology. It's difficult with the climate, with the regulatory situation, and, it's tough. It's just tough. It's really an interesting area. We're going to see moving forward, but there is interest in it, guys. That being said, I wanted to move on. This is a very, let's get on the lighter side of things, right? So an Ethereum asset is now the second most valuable TCG card in the world. So as of today, Hyperion, which is one of the 4 unique Gods Unchained Genesis Titans and the only one directly available for purchase on the platform, has officially been bid for a whopping 137.8 Ethereum, which is the equivalent of 60,000 US dollars. And here's the big kicker. They're not even done with the auction yet. So that's insane. So we've been talking a lot on the channel about ERC 1155s, ERC 721s. So these are crazy to see that these are like these are the next generation trading cards. Like you used to trade cards, with your friends, at the playground, and now you're trading ERC standard tokens for 60,000 US dollars. So I guess this is the one god right here. And then they have 2 more unveiling. They got this guy and this dude over here as well. So that's just crazy. But anyway, guys, before I move on, I just wanted to say that the next segment of our Crypto Zombies news video has been brought to you by Crypto Nick. What? Yeah. So check this, guys, out. Somebody found Crypto Nick. This is from Brooklyn Auto Sales. It says, "Sold. Congrats to 17-year-old self-made Nick Travato from Long Island, New York. One of our favorite GTRs found a great home." Well, it's really nice to know that Nick was able to buy this brand new GTR using all of the money from the BitConnect Ponzi that he shamelessly stole from all of the unfortunate victims that he lured into the Ponzi scam. So congratulations, Nick. You really earned it. I'm sure everyone that lost all that money in BitConnect feels that you totally deserve and earn every bit of this car that you purchased with your hard-earned money, Nick. So congratulations. Moving on. So we do have some crypto news today. The PolySwarm team is thrilled to announce the immediate availability of PolySwarm Gamma, the latest major release before stable version 1.0. So the 3 things that they're highlighting here is that we're in various stages of integration of dozen engines into the Hive testnet. They also say that PolySwarm grant program is humming along. We've received and funded 3 so far. Some fantastic ideas. If you have a great idea for detecting malware, we want to hear it. If we agree it's a cool idea, we will give you a minimum of 5,000 USD to build it. And finally, they're improving their developer documentation and making it easier for micro engine developers to focus on detecting malware. Also, you have this coming out of Jelurida, an official statement of Jelurida regarding Apollo currency. In a Telegram post that came out, the director of Apollo currency has claimed the NXT is an official partner of Apollo. They said, with this statement, we give official notice of the non-existence of any such partnership with Apollo currency and the non-existence of any support whatsoever from the Jelurida to the Apollo project. Please note that since it launched on January 14th, Apollo currency has been using the NXT blockchain technology of Jelurida. Therefore, Apollo currency, simply being a clone of NXT, has to comply in full with the application, yada, yada, yada. So yeah, there's some issues going on over there. I don't want to bore you guys with that. So we have heard AION Foundation kind of talking about how to make cryptocurrency mining profitable again. They talk about the average user not really being able to mine, especially Bitcoin, you know, so they talk about more ASIC resistance coins. That was a really big topic of discussion last year when we were seeing coins like Vertcoin and Groestel coin and all these other kind of ASIC resistant coins really taking off. That was sort of like the hot topic. So they kind of go on to discuss, you know, their Equihash research, etc. So you guys can read that if you guys are interested. So moving on to some crypto news real quick. You have Chinese billionaire building a $300 million cryptocurrency hub in, drumroll please, Hartford, Connecticut. That's right. So Chinese billionaire Bruno Wu is planning an audacious cryptocurrency hub in Hartford that will see the construction of a fintech college and other establishment. His company, Seven Stars Cloud, are going to construct this unique crypto innovation hub, which is being dubbed the Fintech Village. So the Business Insider reported that SSC is actively seeking collaborations for their crypto hub with nearby colleges so that they can build a fully accredited fintech college that can offer official qualifications. Some of the unique courses penned in for the college include AI and blockchain technology. So you may be wondering who this guy is here. This is Jeff. He's the Intercontinental Exchange chairman and CEO. So what is the significance of this? Well, it says the New York Stock Exchange's owner wants to bring Bitcoin to your 401k. Are crypto credit cards next? Backed by Microsoft and Starbucks, Intercontinental Exchange is launching a startup called Bakkt to make the cryptocurrency safe for your retirement fund and maybe for retail too. It's a very, very long article, guys. Very long article, but you should read it. Definitely interesting. So moving on, guys. What is this? So Canaan Creative, the world's second largest Bitcoin mining hardware manufacturer, has launched what it claims to be the first ever Bitcoin mining television set, dubbed the Avalon Miner Inside. The application has a processing power of 2.8 trillion hashes per second and is reportedly powered by AI, as well as being capable of taking voice commands. In contrast, Canaan's most powerful mining rig can process 11 trillion hashes per second. The device also calculates the fluctuating rate of Bitcoin mining profitability in real time and allows users to purchase entertainment content or other products on Canaan's platform using the cryptocurrencies they have mined. There you have it, guys. A television that can now mine crypto in the background. What do they think of next? So check this out, guys. So you know High Times, they do the magazine for like, you know, weed and weed culture and stuff like that. So they are going to be officially accepting cryptocurrencies in their IPO. So in doing so, this makes them the first traditional stock offering ever to accept investments in cryptocurrencies. So leave it to High Times to pave the way, guys. Thank you so much. Also, I wanted to talk about Hedera Hashgraph raising $100 million that claims a $6 billion valuation. Not going to go too much into detail here, but at a $6 billion valuation, that literally puts it right between Stellar and EOS, which would make it the number 6 cryptocurrency directly out of the gate. Thoughts on that? Drop your opinions below. We also have the future of blockchain, according to the CEO of the world's biggest crypto company. That's right, my man CZ once again is in the news. So he talks a little bit about decentralization, what it'll take, what some of the threats are. He discusses the size of the market. Is it big enough? Friendly competition? What are the platforms that he think will survive, etc. So yeah, really interesting. I mean, it's crazy. He actually says that a lot of the smart contract platforms out right now, he doesn't think are going to survive extremely long term unless they are able to adapt in a Darwinian type way. Very interesting. So that's that. Also, guys, before we go, just wanted to say that I have to say, if anything, at least we are seeing writing on bathroom walls go from this to this. So that being said, guys, looks like the kids are educating themselves. And that being said, before we go, I want to say at least there's still some jokes going on in the community. As you can see here, this Reddit user says, new ASIC 90,000 gigahashes at 20,000 watts. Sweet, bro. Sweet. So, times are tough. Crypto may be down. But you know what? The hardcore advocates, the community, we're still here. We're still going. Guys, it's Friday. Enjoy the weekend. Go out. See some friends. See some family. Have a picnic. Go to an amusement park. I don't know. Do whatever's fun. Go enjoy yourself. There's more to life than just crypto, guys. But when you're done and you decide to come back, I'll be here, as always, on Crypto Zombie. So that being said, guys, I want to say thank you so much for everyone that's been coming back to my channel, everyone that's been liking, subscribing, and commenting. You guys are awesome. That being said, my name is K-Dub. This is Crypto Zombie. Until next time, stay crypto, and peace out.